Hi, in this discussion, we're going to talk about the proportions of a face, and I'm going to use my face as an example. As much as I'm putting visual references in the handout area, I want you to actually use a mirror and try to look at your own face when looking at proportions. I want you to think about the shape of a head as a oval or an upside down egg shape, with your chin being the pointy part of the egg and the top of your head being the more curved, rounded part of the egg. And I want to think about how the face is symmetrical, how you might want to draw a line down the middle of a face to make sure that you put your features evenly distributed on either side. When you're drawing a face, the most common mistake made is that they draw the eyes in the wrong place. Most people put their eyes way too high, either in the space of the eyebrow or all the way up in the forehead. And if you use a pencil for measurement, you can see how your eyes are actually directly in between your chin and the top of your hair. And so using a pencil to measure, I'm going to put my finger at the bottom of the chin and have the eraser where my pupil is, and then raise my pencil up and realize that it matches just about at the very top of my hair. And so I know that in addition to my eyebrows and forehead, my hair actually takes up a good amount of space, and we always have to leave room for that. And when drawing, you want to use the something like the eye as a form of measurement. So by measuring from the eraser at the corner of your eye to your finger at the other corner of your eye, you can use that as a measurement to measure how long your nose is, how wide your mouth is. If you draw a straight line down from your pupil, perhaps the corner of your mouth is there, maybe your ear is located across from your eye and across from your nose. And so by taking the measurements that you know to be true, like the size of an eye, you can then start to measure all aspects of your face. And so there's going to be rules that I'm going to teach you in the next video that you can know for a generic face. But for the most part, you want to start to measure your own face and to actually see how the space in between your eyes is usually the size of an eye. The space from the corner of your eye to your corner of the face is half of an eye. The pupil usually comes down and hits the corner of your mouth, but my mouth is a little smaller, so that it would be less than that. Somebody with a wide mouth, it would be more than that. And so by looking at generic or basic proportions, you can then see how the person that you're trying to draw, yourself, someone you know, or from a photograph, how that fits into that basic proportions that we know as kind of like generic or basic proportions. And so in the next video, I'm going to actually show you illustrations of faces and how you can really memorize these types of proportions, and then it will help you draw faces in the future.